It's crazy. Oh yeah, I ain't this bitch, man. Told that bitch, start taking piss with op niggas. Told that bitch, start taking piss with op niggas. You been rapping, yeah, you just got hot, nigga. You been rapping, yeah, you just got hot, nigga. You been rapping, yeah, you just got hot, nigga. I go YSLGs, you stare at shirt, and then bitch pink, I spend a bet on her. She give out that braid, she got a head on her. She give out that braid, she got a head on her. Nigga say that he bang, nigga ain't banging shit. That nigga gay as shit, all he doing is banging dick. I fuck with that ghetto hoe, nigga eat rat cheeks. Can't live without my pole, keep a rat cheek. Shut ass out the credit, yeah, young lady. She whipping out my cup, she say I wanna take it. 3 years in my blunt, shut out dead in her face. 3 years in my blunt, bad bitch make her wait, I make her wait, taste it. Told that bitch, start taking piss with op niggas. Told that bitch, start taking piss with op niggas. You been rapping, yeah, you just got hot, nigga. You been rapping, yeah, you just got hot, nigga. You been rapping, yeah, you just got hot. My hoe in the pants, she was hard. He spent all his bands, this man stole. All that cat rapping, niggas a police. All that cat rapping, niggas a police. Niggas a police.
You got changes.
Feels good, like it's summertime. Keep it touching little mama, cause she hella fine. All these bands in my pocket, make me spend some time. Hit the club, ooh, baby, we don't wait in line. We don't wait in this club, we slide out. Getting ready, we roll up, let's sip out. If she wanna quit, I'ma pound out. If she like me in her head, oh yeah, it's right now. Take a trip, go be girls, my vibes out. Said I'm a real nigga, I don't say that. Keep the money in it safe, I can hide that. If you sure with the word, we can write that. Feels good, got me feeling like summertime. Keep it tasting, little mama, cause she hella fine. All these bands in my pocket, we spend some time. Patient, ayy. Feels good, got me feeling like summertime. Keep it tasting, little mama, cause she hella fine. All these bands in my pocket, we spend some time. Patient, ayy.
Hot bitch got me feeling like it's summertime. My Sprite dirty from a couple lines. Middle fingers up like fuck the other side. My bitch be sliding with me. She get on top because she loves the ride. Swear to God I fuck her like I'm about to die. That nigga said you wasn't hot, you must be out his mind. That nigga said you was a dot, but he out here lying. He only hating cause you curb him every time he tried it. Me and my up on that nigga, he could never find him. She ain't worried about that nigga, she like never mind. I provide her with the pleasure, I'm the better guy. It's summertime, we outside, better weather shine. It's summertime, we outside, better weather shine. We outside, better weather shine.
Saving on your education should be a right, not a competition. Not a competition. At University of Phoenix, our bachelor's and master's scholarships are accessible to all. You'll get the best scholarship or savings you qualify for. Simple as that. Because everyone deserves an opportunity to save on their education without competing for it. Explore scholarship options at University of Phoenix.
Fargo, your virtual assistant from Wells Fargo, makes banking faster and easy. Like this.
Fargo, what did I spend on groceries last month? Fargo, what did I spend on groceries? Turn off my debit card.
And this.
Fargo, what's my checking account routing number?
And that's just the beginning. Do you, Fargo? You can in the Wells Fargo mobile app. Learn more at wellsfargo.com/getfargo.
Fargo is only available on the smartphone versions of the Wells Fargo mobile app. Wells Fargo Bank N.A. member FDIC. Fargo mobile app. Wells Fargo Bank N.A. member FDIC. Fargo mobile app. Wells Fargo Bank N.A. member FDIC. Fargo mobile app. Wells Fargo Bank N.A.
I try what I want, yo, I can't try it. I took his bitch, now he my son. You ain't got no fire, you got fake guns. None of your bitch out, yeah, she sound away. She put her dick out, she tryna take some. Came in with my dick, I'm tryna rape.
We gonna skip that part, cause I might get banned. We gonna skip that part though. It came in with my dick. It came in with my dick.
Right her said she got ass, she finna throw that whoa. Pop my blick like Tash, I say bullet hole. I'm in the color the gas, I'm in the motherfucking balls. Red beam laser tag, aim at your girl. Shy got a whole lot of ass, I'm finna fuck that for sure. Shy got a whole lot of ass, I'm finna fuck that for sure. Shy got a whole lot of ass, I'm finna fuck that for sure. Shy got a whole lot of ass, I'm finna fuck that for sure. Shy got a whole lot of ass,
Y'all heard any new 2K news? They say, yeah, you took #1 from me. Ha, I count your days. That shit, I ain't never seen that shit. That shit must have been added when I was gone. What YouTube video? I ain't gonna lie. I found some educational hot. Hot. I found some educational YouTube channels, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if y'all gonna be locked into that shit though. I was watching that junk. I ain't gonna lie. 2K26. Say less. You gonna cop that shit, JB? Jalen Brockett, you gonna cop that? They say they gonna bring the demigods back. Oh yeah, badge plug. And then if I ain't hit 1 million. That nigga finally hit 1 million. You gonna make a 6'9"? Crazy. Oh shit. Only if I want to know some 2K shit. The only 2K YouTuber I watch is Badge Plug. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm trying to set everything up real quick. Damn. Sad. Am I still muted? All right, bet. Who rage quit? I had to rage quit because my phone kept dying. I ain't the phone. Hey, this the best team, Mo. Hey, go ahead, fool. Hey, no team offer. Any team offer is a good team offer, nigga. No cap. Whole time, nigga, I low-key still want to just focus on streaming, bro. Focus on content, nigga. Because at the end of the day, yeah, the day going in. Same build, tall ISO. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Tall ISO build, probably 6'11" again. Hopefully you know what I'm saying? They say the demigods will be back, so hopefully I can be able to. Hopefully I can move and groove on that motherfucker.
Oh.
Because on 2K25, bro, I made the 6'11", bro. I could not move and groove on that bitch. Invested on Kai Stream.
Oh my.
Shut the hell
I
up,
cannot believe I'm making this video right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we were just talking about how there is a wide open gold mine in the basketball space. A company doesn't have to spend a bunch of money on the $1 billion license for the NBA. They can make a college basketball game.
Oh. Cool.
And college football just proved to everybody just how much people care about an older game coming back. Look, college football 25. You guys, you know, I played this game a lot last year. It became, as you all see, 2.2 million sales right before the game even came out, and then the best-selling sports video game in the US of all time based on dollar sales. We finally got it, guys. Another game to make content on that is basketball, an attempt to get a better basketball product than 2K, and at the very, very least, it should make them try to compete. There is another product out there that they got to watch out for. If you all have not seen yet, right here, EA Sports tweeted out, "Bring the madness. Let's run it back. College basketball. It's in the game."
That shit not gonna come out to like 2028. Like shit. You know, it took so long for them to come out with college football. What makes you think college basketball is gonna come out like next year or something?
Oh, I can't believe it. I really can't. And there's gonna be so.
Who the fuck playing college basketball? Anybody that don't like 2K or anybody that like playing basketball? Niggas like playing basketball, bro. And most niggas nowadays, they not physically fit to go out there and play basketball IRL, so they play the game. And 2K be ass. Who wants to play 2K? Nobody. So shit. Any other competitive basketball game will give 2K a run for its money. Or, like this nigga said, it'll make 2K try to make a better product. So 2K, you know what I'm saying, will still be number one. But if they have a new game out like NBA Live or college basketball or something like that, it's gonna make 2K like, okay, cool, we got some comp now. Now we gotta, or yeah.
Many people, of course, oh, it's EA, but I don't care.
Or the game, or the college basketball game could be ass.
The game it could be awful.
Yeah,
Who
exactly.
knows when it comes out?
The game could be ass, and 2K be like, oh shit, nigga, they ain't gonna be playing that shit. They still gonna be playing 2K. I make a guard and a tall ISO every year. Yes, I will be making a guard. Probably like January or something. I will be making a guard.
Now, it could be terrible, but right now we have competition in the basketball space for the first time since 2019. I can't believe it, man. If you guys ever played college basketball, the last one was 2009. 2009, Black Cobra went to Twitter and said this is probably the biggest W for basketball gaming. Now, we're already wondering, will there be a park? Will there be rec? Will there be created players? We have no idea at the moment. There is so much more news to come to figure this game out, guys. And of course, it will all be talked about on this channel. Oh my gosh, man. Make sure you turn on notifications because 2K26 news is coming out. And then we got college basketball. We're going to figure out everything.
Hey, Bash just hit that 1 mil. He might switch over to content now. He hit that 1 mil. He got to. He got to do some IRL content now. He got to do the face reveal. I think he already revealed his face. Shout out to Bash though, bro. I think it was at 900K for some time. He said, I'm going to be playing WWE.
About these two games, I'm so excited. I don't even know what to say. But at the very least, once again, please just know that what I'm happiest about is there is competition. Look how good. I see people already saying, like on my post on Twitter, oh, this isn't competition. But are you serious? Do you see how many copies college football just sold? They had 2 million sales before the game came out. And then apparently it became the highest sold sports video game ever. I remember playing college football 14. My team, I had Michael Vick on there. Or not my team. It was Madden, the Ultimate Team, whatever it was called. Cut. College Ultimate Team. I couldn't wait for the game to come back. Well, you know, that's why so many of us were excited. College basketball is going to be a completely different look at hooping.
I feel like
so if they have a park, if they have my team, my GM, all that stuff, it's over. It's not like, okay, not like, oh, 2K is done for sure. But what I'm saying is, guys, live used to be the game.
It might be. If you hit 4 mil,
my OGs in here know live
face,
used to be the game before 2K was out.
Because
yes,
your
they did let us down
dry.
a good amount of us back in 18, 19. The game wasn't on par with 2K19. I do believe, however, NBA Live was better than a few of the 2Ks that have came out in the next generation.
That's just my
but
opinion.
What I'm trying to say is this is a completely new look. This is a completely new generation that EA hasn't touched one time. They got all these profits from Madden, all these profits from college football. Don't think that they are about to jump into this space and make a lousy product. They're gonna try and take a huge share from 2K. I told y'all, bro, in a just recently, which is so crazy, how wide open this space is. I'm telling
like the
y'all,
only niggas that do that
I
shit be
fully believe, and I'll say it again, I've said it a few times now, there's gonna be hundreds of thousands of people that buy this game before they even see the gameplay. Like, they don't even gotta see it. There are so many dissatisfied, disappointed, let down 2K customers. They will buy another basketball product that is a simulation basketball game. There's not been a simulation 2K that they've had this simulation space for 5-6 years now. We're gonna buy this game before even seeing gameplay. A lot of us. I am. I just want to play another basketball product. If the gameplay is even close to 2K, if it oh my gosh, I can't, guys. I mean, that could, look, think about it. The success of this game could bring back NBA Live. And, you know, like I said, NBA Live, you know, it wasn't the greatest, all right? It has its issues. But this could bring back basketball, folks. 2K has had a complete, not legal monopoly, but they basically had a monopoly. Like, they're the only simulation basketball game.
What you mean?
I can't believe it. So anyway, let's just talk about this real quick because I don't know if this is true.
Nigga,
so
just been
please
2K for the past, like,
take this with a
years,
grain of salt. I have no idea if it's true, but from the Google search, when I was looking at when is the last time a college basketball came out, it was Kevin Love on the cover, which is just insane. But it says it was developed by EA, and then you see right there the series was discontinued due to lawsuits over the NIL and stuff like that. But EA Sports has just announced the return of their college basketball game with a scheduled release in 2028.
The only reason it's so well because I think when was the last time we played NCAA football? Oh God, probably like 09, 2010, some shit like that.
That is our only
niggas my age and up, nigga. They's gonna eat that shit up, nigga. It's nothing but nostalgia for that shit. For them type of niggas, I ain't gonna lie.
Issue here, 2028. Now I don't know. That is it hurts. It really does hurt to see that. I don't know if that's true at all. I really don't. But guys, if it has a park mode, if it has a rec mode, I mean, there's so much potential here. There is so much potential to disrupt what has been going on. Both of these games are going to compete against each other, 2K and EA. And now they're going to, you can't just leave issues on the table. You can't just leave major issues on the table because someone's just going to go, oh, 2K's got these issues that they're not going to fix. I'll just go play college basketball with my created player in the park. Why do I have to play 2K when I can do the exact same thing and have better gameplay or whatever they think is better on college basketball? It's not just gameplay. There's so many things 2K is going to have to focus on now, guys, and I'm excited. I'm really excited, man. If you all have not dropped a like yet, please drop a like. I'm going to be posting all the updates on this game. I don't know about this 2028 date. That is kind of the scary part. That we have to wait 2-3 more years possibly, but I don't know, man. We will see what's happening. They did announce college football, and I do believe it took a while for that game to come out. But if it does come out in 2028, before we get out of here, let me just talk to you guys real quick. If it does, I believe that will be on the newer generation of consoles by then. I could be wrong, but it does seem like that's around right when we're going to get the next gen consoles. You see what I'm saying? So that's a completely entire generation that EA missed out on in basketball in general. Like NBA Live never had a next gen game. So this is a whole new generation. Not only did they miss one, this is 2 generations later. I've got a lot of hope right now in the basketball space, in the competition area, what I've been talking about. Like, This is a whole breath of fresh air that has so many possibilities, and it's really just up to EA to just knock it down. And the thing is, they did so good, in my opinion, with college football. Like, I don't know if the game has huge issues. I'm a casual, okay? So unlike 2K, I'm a casual in college football. I was just playing Dynasty with my boys and, you know, recruiting people. And I don't know, like, in the competitive side, you know, competitive people on 2K, they hate the game. So maybe it's like that for college football. But all I know is I was having a lot of fun on that game. I think they did really good. I'm buying College Football 26. I can't wait for it. So what if 2K does that? I mean, I didn't play Madden for years, and college football had me stuck on that game, bro. I was living on that game for a month or two before 2K25 came out. Maybe they can do that for basketball. And, yeah, guys. Click this last video if you want to see some 2K26 news. Click it, tap it. You might as well, because I'm leaving. All right? I'm out of here. You might as well. Peace. Bro, I'm leaving. All right, click it. Bye.
All right, maybe I'll click it, boy.
Well. We have made it to the NBA than they did 2 years ago in 2K23, while VC prices have stayed exactly the same. And Power says, so why doesn't the perception of build cost match the data? Now look, they are still very expensive. Let's not act like they cut it down and, oh man, 2K, that was so nice of you. I honestly think they did this on purpose, and I actually would not be surprised at all if that's what they did. 2K23, they marked it up really high, people were complaining, and now they look like the good guys for dropping it to $80 a build, or $90, whatever, however much it is for that 360K. Then you got to get animations and jump shot boost and blah, blah, blah. But you get what I'm saying. We'll see what they look like in 2K26. But speaking of 2K26, if you guys have seen the recent videos, we talked about 2K's license with the NBA was going to expire in January of 2026, which means it could have opened up, you know, more competition in the basketball space. There still is a possibility, but a big arrow to the Achilles has been hit in that single department right there. As you guys see right here, the NBA, PA, and 2K today announced they have agreed to terms for a new multi-year global partnership expansion as part of the ongoing blah, blah, blah. Basically, NBA and 2K have agreed to continue the name, image, and likeness, the usage of players' rights like LeBron's jersey or his face or Curry. You know what I'm talking about, okay? So it's looking bad in that department for anyone that was wanting like an NBA Live coming out or something, but there still is hope. We will talk about that in just a minute. Now, I went back to last year's videos around this time. I was watching some of them. I just wanted to see so that I could give you guys correct information about 2K26 coming up. When was like the actual beginning of the news cycle for NBA 2K26? Now, you guys know in the last 2K news video we did, not the NBA Live video we just did, the devs for 2K have been posting about their 2K26 shirts. You know, it has just begun, the news cycle. But when I say that it really starts is usually around when we get like a trailer, a cover for the game, stuff like that. So I wanted to go back. When did we get this information last year? And you guys see this video that I posted, 109,000 views 11 months ago. It was posted on June 25th last year. As you see, what if winning is just the beginning? Jason Tatum, congrats to the Celtics. But the tweet was from June 18th, okay? So June 18th is when we got our first look, our first, hey, the new game is coming out from 2K. They get bought, but so click it right next to subscribe and let's just keep going, okay? So I got a comment and it said 2K26 wasn't even gonna get bought, but because of GTA getting delayed, but now that GTA got delayed, I'm stuck buying another year of 2K.
No bullshit. GTA was supposed to come out in the next couple of months, bro. Like, I think that shit was supposed to come out like in 2 months from now, bro. Or something like that.
And I knew this is what was going to happen. Obviously, a lot of people were like, yeah, GTA comes out next year. And there's still going to be some people that do not buy 2K because they're going to wait for Grand Theft Auto. But that doesn't come out until, what, May or June of next year? I mean, a lot of people now are going to have to buy 2K that were just, I'm just going to wait for GTA to come out. Nope, they're going to have to spend that time on something. And I really, really think that GTA got delayed simply just because of that right there. I mean, millions more sales for 2K is going to happen now just because of GTA getting delayed. Now, we just talked
GTA 5 in like 2000 fucking, when did I finish GTA 5? I beat the whole game like after I graduated high school, nigga.
About the NBA license being bought up again by 2K. Not by law a monopoly. God, I can't say it, because there is other people that can get in that if they want, but they're gonna have to pay a crazy fee. However, there is still hope. People in the last video were talking about, hey man, and I brought the idea up as well, like there can be a park game. There can be a game with just basketball, good mechanics, good gameplay. It doesn't have to have name, image, and likeness. It doesn't have to have LeBron in the game or Curry. If it is a good game that has a park and stuff like that, people are going to buy it. And they're going to buy it just out of spite. So what I'm going to is, you all seen Madden for years was just getting absolutely trash. It still is, because a lot of the core fan base, just like the 2K community, they have a lot of issues with the game. Microtransactions, the gameplay, all that type of stuff. Well, college football finally came back out, and guess what? It sold record-breaking numbers. So what I want to show you is this tweet right here, where it says, imagine if EA Sports announced this next.
This year, bro, I want to start a pro. I want to do Pro-Am. I want to do Pro-Am 5s, bro. I need to start a Pro-Am 5v5 team, bro. I ain't lying. I want a Pro-Am 5v5 team. I'm going to be the 3. I'm the 3 off rep.
A college basketball game. Boom. Now you got a basketball game that is still has name, image, likeness, just not of the NBA, and it's gonna sell. Like, it is going to make a lot of sales, I promise you. So that is still possible, and actually I would say we are the closest we have ever been in terms of chances since NBA Live 19 or 20 was canceled from getting another basketball game, because college football just did so good. So EA, they gotta be looking, I mean, just looking right at this community. You know, obviously they've still been keeping their eyes on it and going, wow, we have a wide open spot right here. 2K fans, just like Madden.
Shit, I'm playing Park first. That's my thing. That's my thing. I'm gonna be doing my little series. I'm gonna be doing park randoms. I'm gonna be doing random parks, and then I'm gonna fuck around and start doing Pro-Am 5v5s. When niggas get, you know what I'm saying, situated. When I have niggas in the chat and shit, I'm gonna start having a Pro-Am 5v5 team. Hopefully, fucking Frosty and that one nigga, Frank, and all them niggas come. It ain't fuck 2K, nigga. You just, I ain't seen, hey Blaze, I ain't seen on this jump, nigga. You gotta cop this jump, fool, before you can say that.
Are very upset with the product. They do not like the game at the moment. A high majority of them, not everybody, but
But still, like, even though it'd be fuck 2K, 2K every year still be fun for like the first week or two. Cause niggas still basketball fans and niggas still like got that recency bias of playing a fresh new game. But after that, like if the game is really trash, you gonna know it's trash because niggas gonna say it's trash. They don't want to play it no more after 2 weeks or 3 weeks, or even after a month. Me, I'm a small creator, so I won't be on this shit probably till December. Nigga, try milk as much content as I can out of the bitch, but niggas gonna know if it's a good 2K within the first 2-3 weeks.
See what I'm saying? There is a open spot there for another game. So we will see if college basketball comes out. Now, talking about 2K26 once again, as you all see, there was due to technical difficulties, double level everywhere in the city is replacing this weekend's Court Conqueror event. So
I'm gonna make a new TikTok page strictly for my clips. And I'm about to delete all my videos from my main TikTok and just be. I'm gonna do some IRL content on my main TikTok. And I'm only gonna be posting on like YouTube Shorts because YouTube Shorts is the only thing that's like helping for real. TikTok don't do shit.
this was just like 2 or 3 weeks ago where there was another issue with the events. And then we came up to Gold Rush recently where that came back. And Double H made this tweet.
The only way niggas gonna be on 2K till June is if like you see niggas wagering and they really have some good rewards, like for the seasonal rewards and like worth like they got rewards worth grinding for. Like if you get to like top 10 rep or something like that and you get the big head, like shout out to Cash Out. YT, he got the big head, he got like a million VC and shit like that. Like if they got those rewards, then cool. The rep system cool. It's just the gameplay, bro.
He said in 2K26, 2K needs to test events.
Like, nigga, the RNG shooting is the main thing. Like the shooting is always the main thing. It's the shooting and dribbling for me. So on 2K25, my main flaws, my main pet peeves on the game was the dribbling and the shooting, bro. Because on past 2Ks, I had an 81 3 ball. I was cashing shit out if I'm wide open. Now you gotta have lethal spots. Even with lethal spots, now you gotta have lethal spots all around the court for you to hit consistently. And even with lethal spots, you don't hit consistently. That's our only thing. And then the dribbling, when you try to do like when you dribble one way, you try to do like a tween left. You do a tween left, and then a nigga start dribbling like crossovers in front of his body and shit like that. Like he started doing his own dribble moves on his own and shit. I hate that.
For releasing them. I don't know if they already do this, but the fact that I can't tell is an issue in itself. I feel like this year, damn near every event has had some kind of issue. We've had more event issues this year than any other. As someone who loves events, I've been disappointed a lot this year with how things have gone. This man has made so much content off of events. You know, he's a competitive / creator, and he's been able to make lots of content and lots of good money off of these events, and he can't do it because they're just broken. I mean, think about it. It's supposed to be events, and he's been able to make
nigga, go for the close, nigga. Keep the stream on, nigga.
Lots of content and lots of
you talking about Double H
so much any other. As someone who loves events,
in 2K26, 2K needs to test events before releasing them. I don't know if they already do this, but the fact I can't tell is an issue in itself. I feel like this year, damn near every event has had some kind of issue. We had more event issues this year than any other. As someone who loves events, I've been disappointed a lot this year with how things have gone.
I've been disappointed a lot this year with how things have gone. This man has made so much content off of events. You know, he's a competitive / creator, and he's been able to make lots of content and lots of good money off I've been on. So I did not play Gold Rush. I have not been playing 2K at all. I literally have not played a single game in like 2 months now, guys. I have been on that Splitgate 2.
Nigga, I ain't playing.
What if you can create your own website by
I don't even consider me playing 2K this year, bro, honestly, because that 2K was just so ass. I didn't even upload not one build video, Not one content video, no nothing, bro. That 2K was just so booty. I just couldn't do it.
Hey, this is what I want. With Wix, you can.
The last video I have on my channel was from 2K24. Literally.
Gate 2, man, has been really fun. You guys remember last year I was on X Defiant, then I was on college football. You know, every year around this time, there's some sort of game that gets my attention, and it's so nice to play something that's not 2K. You know, taking a nice break. I've also been doing stocks. Yeah, 9:30 to 4 o'clock every day. I've been in that stock market, okay? So we'll see how that goes. But I've just not I haven't had a single urge to play 2K, guys. Splitgate 2 is a game that's actually good. The developers care. The CE.
Hey, JB. Hey, do you really play 2K or like you just like to play just for fun? Like, cause I'm trying to add you to the pro-am, bro, cause you be in this bitch. I'm trying to add you to the team. You know what I'm saying? I think I need you to make a big or something. Like, I feel like you can be a big man. Like, what build you feel like you should make, bro? What build you feel comfortable with playing with?
CEO himself is going live and responding to people on Twitter. That's what you like to see. Maybe the game won't last. You know, X Defiant didn't last, but that really is a whole another topic on why it didn't. I don't think it was the game's fault at all. But you see what I'm saying, man. I like to give money to developers that actually care. So I spend money on there even though I don't really care about the stuff. I just like to support a single gaming developing company that
Why you ain't run with us? Why you ain't run with us this shit in? Why the hell you ain't run with us this shit?
I used to act like they care. Who knows if they really do, but actually try. Anyway, I went on a little yap right there for about a minute, but you see, Double H quote tweeted his tweet and said, 2K is on a crazy streak of events just either not working or not working correctly. It's actually getting impressive how often these events don't work. Very frustrating, and that's not even mentioning the events not being monitored. I mean, in 2K26, these have to be fixed. It's so bad. I haven't played any of these events, but I remember the first event of the year, Basketball Gods, had a lot of issues. I've played a few events this year, and that's pretty much it, like a handful, because they all suck. They all have problems, and it's a really bad look for the game. It's very demotivating. It's not good. It is not good for the game at all for events to not work. People cannot sit here and tell me, oh, you're just complaining because events in the game don't work. Like, yeah, that's a very valid criticism that they're always messed up almost. Anyway, Power said we need ISO playback in 2K26. Without it, the game gets flooded with mid-range spam, dexing, and LT cheese. We need different play styles, and that starts with empowering dribbling and stretch bigs who can space the floor. It's not like a large portion of the 2K community has been talking about that for a few years now. But, you know, like I said, I think that we needed this year to be just really, really bad in a lot of areas for people to finally see what's going on, like with the RNG and the skill-based matchmaking and all that stuff. I think it was all for a reason, but we'll see what 2K actually does with it, if they're going to use what we have seen and now critiqued, okay? So he also went to Twitter, and Power said, I think I speak for everyone when I say we don't want to see LT dexing in NBA 2K26. And no, we do not want to see that, yet it will probably make it into the game. I've gave 2K 20 different options on how they could make, not necessarily take it out of the game completely, because I think that's pretty hard, but make it a lot less of a good playstyle. It shouldn't even be close to the meta, right? There's many ways they could change this around to where it's just not as good as it is now. But anyway, guys, I'm not going to bore you.
What the hell is LT Dexter?
Oh.
Came a long way, came a long way. Hey, this nigga badge plug. Oh yeah, I'm gonna look at this 2K26 builder.
Today we are.
When is the community day?
We're gonna go over every piece of information we have on the 2K26 builder so far. So drop a like, guys. You already know I'm not here to waste y'all's time. What have you got to do? Make sure that like button is blue. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, and let's get right into the news. Okay, so look. it's that time of the year again where we're going to be talking about Uncle Demi. This man every year, despite how you feel about him, is always leaking stuff about the new game. Of course, he's not going to be able to say in his videos, I have inside information. That is going to get the videos taken down. This man has been at every single early testing of the game for years now. I think since 2K started doing it. So for the people that don't pay enough attention and they're like, oh, he's just saying stuff, bro, they show us every year who was at the early testing. Uncle Demi might have the MVP. He might have been there more than any other person. Now, has he been there this year? Have they done it yet? We do not know. But he's gave us a lot of info. Then we're going to go over what's actually been posted by 2K, my opinion on where the builder should go in 2K26, and much more. Okay, guys? I know that's a little bit long of an intro, but it has to be fully explained because every time we talk about Uncle Demi, you got people that are doubting it, and it's like, bro, when the game comes out, you see a lot of this. Of course, it's not going to be 100% because the game changes from when he gets this information. It's not going to be the same game that he played early, but a lot of the information he comes out with is true. So let's start with the first clip, and I'll be right back.
We all know there is limitations, right? So what else could you do? What other format could you come up with? What else could you put together?
Love games but hate the grind? With WeMod, you can be invincible, unimaginably wealthy.
That would make people be like, all right, this is different. And that's what you get to where I'm at now. So this is why I come to the conclusion of the reason NBA 2K26 is going to have the ability for big guards to do things, because we have not had that ever. We have not had that. You cannot make a Wemby, you cannot make a Giannis, you cannot make a KD, you cannot make a Paolo Banchero, you cannot make a Chet Holmgren. Like, I can just keep going. You cannot make a Ben Simmons. You can't even make a LeBron James, right? You can't make a real legit, not trying to say, like, of course you can't make a LeBron James, but we don't even have the ability to be tall and dribble and dunk and shoot like a guy that we want to. You cannot make a Giannis in this build, in the builder currently. But I feel like in 26, you'll be pretty close to being able to do that with the dribbling ability, with the ability to have the lockdown badges being associated with your perimeter defense now and not taken away because of your height, okay? Being able to have the ability to be 7 feet and to be able to dribble 7 feet too and still be able to dribble. Not necessarily crazy.
Okay, let's just talk about this real quick. Break it all down, because I'm seeing some people review what Uncle Demi is saying and they're doing a pretty good job, but a lot of people are really missing out on some of the context clues, some of the nuggets that he is dropping in here. So first of all, I want you to just hear some of the confidence in a few of the things he's saying. It's not like, oh, I think it's going to be like this. And he says, oh, I'm using an educated guess sometimes. But from time to time, it'll be a very confident saying of what is changing, what has moved within 2K26. And the first one is that you're going to be able to make bigger guards that can actually move in 2K26. It just makes sense. He's going to talk about it more and more. 2K is trying to be, year after year now, I'd say since 2K23 really, a more and more realistic version of basketball. And there's so many things inside of that, whether it makes the gameplay good or not, talking about how the movement speed is or the dribbling. But another one, a part of being realistic, is having big builds be able to actually dominate. That is the NBA right now. You got SGA on the cover. Wemby's freaking 7'19" and can dribble. You can't really do that effectively at a high rate of winning unless you're really, really good in 2K26. And even at that, you're just at a massive disadvantage versus people that are on 6'2", 99 3-point guards, LTing, using Legend Dimer. 2K does not want to see that. That's not good for their product. I'm going to let you guys know something real quick that a lot of people don't actually know. But the NBA, who 2K gets the license from, they want a realistic product. That's actually a reason why a lot of changes are made into the game. I might be even leaking some stuff right now in a way, but it would just make sense if you think about it. So of course you're gonna have to have.
Hey, they dropped a new map, Brandon. They dropped a new map, Brandon.
Builds actually be able to play, to dribble. In this game, they can't.
Yo, this nigga Blaze think everything ass, nigga. And this nigga Blaze think everything ass, bro. In the big 2025 heartbreak, in the big 2025 rose petal, all that shit ass, all that shit ass. Like, nigga, get with the program, nigga. What do you like, nigga? What's your favorite thing to do, my boy? What map is it? What map is it though? What map is
really do that? Like, they can, but they can't. You're much better off in so many scenarios being a 6'1 guard, 6'2 guard, and that's just not basketball anymore. So why would 2K go in that direction? I'm really liking what I'm hearing from this information. We need to have more viable, tall builds that are closer to the quote-unquote meta. There needs to be multiple builds that can perform at a high rate versus the meta. In this game, you're at a big disadvantage no matter how good you are. Let's say you're the #1 best player in the world versus the #2. If you're on a 6'6" guard, you're at a big disadvantage playing the other guy that's on a 6'4 or a 6'2. That's how the game is. Not saying you can't win, not saying it's impossible, but it is a massive difference, okay? So that needs to change, and I feel like that really needed to be described, explained thoroughly so that we can move forward into this next clip.
And then, of course, you have individuals like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's at 6'6", 6'7", if I'm not mistaken, and, you know, he's limited on what he's able to do, but there is that opportunity now to give him the ability to have better dribble animations, to have the ability to be quicker, right? We all know that your speed with ball, as the taller you get, becomes slower. And I don't necessarily think that needs to be the case. So what we're looking at is that 2K has no choice. Their back's against the wall when it comes to
shoot a shot in the big 2025. Like this.
How they need to make this simulated basketball game.
I mean, it is perfectly described. In some areas, you guys know how I feel about over-realism. I call it hyper-realism. That could actually be a negative to the game. Not everything needs to be 10 out of 10 realistic, if that makes sense. But in this scenario, with the game we've been playing for the last few years, it perfectly lines up with exactly what we need. And the current NBA, if you're a 6'5" guard on 2K26, you're at a big difference in movement speed and dribbling animations just because you're not 6'4". I mean, why are you so limited when SGA, Tyrese Halliburton, Cade Cunningham, I mean, you could go on and on, are dominating, and it doesn't mean that they're just these really slow guards because they're 6'6". That's not how the current landscape of the NBA is. But let's not yap as much every single time and get into the next clip.
If you're 7 foot, you can't get 75 ball handle, but in 26, you have to be able to be 7 foot and have pro dribble animations, right?
Oh, word? You know me, I ain't never need the, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never need the best six and shit, nigga. I can boogie with the basic shit, nigga. Just let me get, you know, I need a 90 pass accuracy. So I can like it's on some Magic Johnson shit. And all I need is like a 70, 75 ball handle so I can get a few sigs and so I can get to my spots, nigga. 6'11". Shooting over top of motherfuckers. Yo, Brendan, where you at, fool? Are you at home or you at work, gang? You trying to hop on some Warzone? I ain't played Warzone in like a month, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know what the meta is in that shit. What's the meta for Warzone now, bro? I don't even know what guns to use in Warzone, fool. What it is, bro.
And this whole thing about people are like, well, man, that's crazy because then everybody's going to be on the court that's going to be big. What? Look at the NBA. Everybody in the damn court is big. Like, I was just looking at Gil's Arena. I love watching that podcast. And he was talking about, look at all the point guards. Look how big they are now. Look at the point guards in the finals, right? Tyrese Halliburton is 6'5", okay? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", 6'7", right? You have Cade Cunningham. I mean, like, you can go down the list of big guards, right? If you're making a simulated basketball game, then we need to be able to see that in NBA. There's a lot of teams that are chauffeuring out there. The smallest person on the court is 6'6", and then the rest of them are just towering big guys. You see what I'm saying? Even someone like Drew Holiday, he's a point guard.
Yo, Brendan, are you at work or are you trying to slap ass, nigga? Can we slap ass or what, nigga? You gonna hop on the game? You answering like a bot right now, my nigga. What is a 2R2? What is T conversion kit? Like, what are you talking about, nigga? You gonna bust your blick on the Xbox or you at work, fool? Let me know, my nigga.
6'5".
I'm ready to bust some caps, fool.
You know, so it's like this whole thing that, you know, having to make a 5'10" point guard build in order to get all the dribble animations, that's old. That has to be out the door. That can no longer be relevant. That can no longer be NBA 2K. That is no longer simulated basketball.
I really don't know what else to say with all the clips we've seen so far besides I love it. I mean, this is the direction.
I love it too, because niggas not making 5'9s and 5'10. There's no 5'9", 5'10s in the league no more, bruh. All them niggas are out the league, fool. You gotta be 5'9 to get all the SIGs to 99 speed with ball, 99 ball handle, 99 3 ball. No. They're not, they're extinct, nigga. The combo guards are dead now, nigga. The Jordan Pools of the world. The fucking Austin Reeves, like, them niggas are dead. Niggas want 3 and Ds now. Like, this new shit, like, this new shit taking over, fool. There's no little guards no more. All the guards are big as shit. On God, nigga, make a basketball simulated game and make it a little arcade at the same time, bro. It'll be the perfect 2K. That's the only thing they need to do, bro. Make a simulated basketball game that's kind of realistic, not all the way realistic, and make it a little bit arcadey, bro. Because I want to be able to move on my 6'11". I like the ISO on the big builds, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
The game definitely needs to go in. Not saying at all that there isn't Jalen Brunsons out there and you could keep going. I'm not going to list every single guard, but there's got to be.
You feel me? You feel me though, Blaze? Like, why is he like talking about everything about what I asked him? But I'm waiting to leave my aunt's crib. Oh. Okay.
More room, and it has to be closer competitively. Not even competitively, just having a casual, fun playing time in the park or something between tall guards, big guards. You got guys that are 6'10", that are 7 foot tall that can dribble. There's got to be changes within the gameplay for it to match real life basketball. We know that. It's been like that for a while now, and I like where we are headed. But let's hop into this next video where Uncle Demi is talking more about, I would say this is actually more information than the first clips that we were just looking at. So let's just go ahead and get into it.
And what I will say is that, you know, big guards, big builds will have.
What are you gonna say, bro? Say naturally, I'm telling you, I already know, bro. I already know.
You know, a really big guards, big builds will have, you know, a really good opportunity to dribble in 26. So if you're looking to have bigger builds that beforehand just couldn't get the SIGs and animations, as the NBA starts to progress and these guys are getting bigger, taller.
Bro, I'm gonna need one of y'all niggas to get this jump, bro. I ain't gonna lie, fool. What do you do, Web? One of y'all niggas gonna have to get 2K, bro. Make America slime again. Hey, these the best. This the best candy. This the best candy and filling right here, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all boys. What y'all know about? What y'all know about these, man? It's the best candy and filling, nigga. I ain't capping. Make America
and being able to handle the ball. So if you're looking to have bigger builds that beforehand just couldn't get the SIGs and animations, as the NBA starts to progress and these guys are getting bigger, taller, and being able to handle the ball.
I fuck with like sour, fruity shit.
You can feel confident in having a guard build, a lead guard build that can dribble as your primary ball handler. Okay, so now obviously that's not going to be what I would say. There's still going to be some caveats to that, right? Some stuff that's going to limit compared to if it was a smaller guard build, but a lot more open space.
So he says tall builds are going to have a really good opportunity to dribble in 2K26. You can't really do a lot of dribbling.
Hey. 2K23, I was boogieing with a 70 ball handle. 2K24, boogieing with a 75 ball handle. 2K26, I'm going to be boogieing with a 70 or a 75 or 80 ball handle. That's all I need. That's all I need, bro. Just give me a few SIGs. I don't need all. I'm not like y'all niggas. I don't need all them SIGs.
On a build that's over 6'4" in this game, unless you get really nasty with it. And I know 2K doesn't want just people that are above average to use tall builds. It just makes sense in every area. That also, that if tall guards are really good and small guards are also good, 2K is probably going to be more likely to make more money, because then you want a small guard, you want a tall guard, you want your 6'6", your 6'2", even up to your KD, maybe even your Wimby that can also move a little bit as well. That's a money machine. It's also a longevity machine. If there's a lot of builds that are good, the game is much more likely to be playable in the later months of the year, which means more people are going to spend money. If you're actually on the game, you obviously have a higher chance to spend money. It's perfect all around for every single scenario you can think of. Of course, if things are balanced. Let's get that out the way and then hop into the next clip.
As you can see, you're capped out at 6'7". Expect to be able to be a little bit taller at the point guard spot. All right. So if you wanted to make like a Ben Simmons type build, you know, I would expect you to be able to do that. You know, so what I want to do is exactly that. Like, I want to have a 6'10" build.
That's 6'10". But this is the same game. But it's the same game, bro. They literally be copy and pasting, fool. This is the same builder, bro. Bruh, this shit not fooling me, man. Yeah, the stats look different like when you go up the height nowadays. Cause I feel like last year when you was 6'10", you couldn't get like a 78 ball handle. I think like you can only get like a 73 or some shit like that. But nigga, this shit just a copy and paste, fool.
More of the Ben Simmons type that is going to be able to dribble. So, again.
How much could you save by switching your car insurance to Allstate? Well, let's say this is you.
Just that's just my idea of what I want as my guard. Okay, 6'10".
So I forgot to mention that a few of these things have already been confirmed, which we'll talk about once we get to it, which also, honestly, it makes it even more trustworthy that a lot of these things are going to be true. This will be a big one and a really easy one to know once we get more information on what Uncle Demi knew when he was making these videos. If you can make a guard, a point guard specifically, over 6'7" in 2K26. So if you see, hey, we've moved it up to 6'9" or 6'10", well, you can go, Uncle Demi probably already gave us this information, and so therefore everything else is most likely true unless things have changed since he got this info. But let's get into the next clips.
I always want to build to be able to slash and all that type stuff, but what I can say here is that, as you can see here, 78 is where you're capped at. What I will say is that effective dribble moves will be giving to the taller builds. So again, you know, we're capped out here, but expect that. Also, dribble styles, expect the dribble styles to also help tailor for the bigger builds to be able to guard. To be able to dribble.
So from this information, I do expect ball handling to go over what it is now in 2K26, especially for the taller builds. It's most likely going to cost more, but I can really see a 2K17, 2K20 type of game where you can make these tall playmakers, and if you have the skill to be good enough to use them, because you're going to have to spend a good amount of attributes, you're going to have to be good in the other areas with lower attributes. If you can do that, you're going to make some really good builds. So it seems kind of skill gappy like how it was before. I don't know what else to say in that term besides skill gappy, but that is what I am seeing so far. He also gives us information on shooting, which we'll see in just a second. I don't know if it's in this clip, but we'll talk about that when we get there. Let's get into the next one.
Is because this is a completely different way that the builder is going to be next year, but expect the builder to be the same, almost about the same. I mean,
Brenda, you're absolutely right. Brenda, you're absolutely right. Sex and violence, sex and violence. Hey, I never really was part of the community. Like, I never really was like playing Park when it was at its peak in like 2K20. But yeah, fool. I heard it was peak. I heard it was like that back in those times. You know what I'm saying? So,
you know, it's been the same since 2K21. Expect it to still be the same. In fact, that, you know, everything is going to be free-formed again. So you should expect that. Don't expect anything too dramatically different than it was from this year. Okay, obviously expect it to be a little bit more looser, I guess you can say, and also expect it to be you know, some of the same situation stuff with like cap breakers and that type of stuff. Expect that also to
I'm gonna utilize that.
Okay, a few things to break down here, but the most important is what I was just hinting at a minute ago. This information that he was talking about was before, and let me just say it again, before we knew cap breakers were coming back into the game. Now, of course, you can make an educated guess, but again, how confidently he said cap breakers are coming back into the game. It's going to be in the builder. The builder is going to be the same, is what he said. Now, what he means by that is the free form style of making a build. He was talking about how, you know, you can't really go from being able to, even though it's kind of an illusion, in my opinion, make everything like, oh, you can just make whatever you want, back to like pie charts or something. There would have to be a different style of builder. They're not going to just go back to pie charts like some people want. People are going to be, there's going to be millions of people that are upset. Some people are going to like it, but you see what I'm saying? You just cannot do that. All the quote unquote freedom that you have, because a lot of people are going to be mad. Not saying that that's not what I want or whatever it is. I'm just telling you how people's opinions will be. So the builder is going to be the
builder is the same builder for the past 2-3 years, bro. They didn't make no changes to the builder. This is a copy and paste game. It's the same builder, dude. It's the same builder, bro. The only thing they did differently is fucking tweak some fucking shit that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, last year, on a 610, you couldn't get a 78 ball handle. Okay, they upped it a little bit. I think you can only get like a 75 with on 2K25. Now you can get it to a 78, bro. This is going to be the same game, bro. It's going to be the same fucking game,
some
bro.
of the same situation.
They're not even trying to change the builder no more. I remember back in the days, nigga, they had pie charts. The next year they had, you know what I'm saying, this type shit. And then they had like other shit, bro. It wasn't the same thing every year, bro. I know that for a fact.
Stuff with like cap breakers and that type of stuff.
I wasn't playing 2K for that long, but I know like
who is
needed to just top. It needed to reach the peak of people being able to see how bad it is when we turn it up and say, hey, the game is going to control how good you shoot dramatically by an algorithm. We needed that so that we can move forward in the future. I think an amazing example is 2K20 versus 2K21. In 2K20, both of these games that we're comparing had a very similar build system, the pie charts, whatever you want to call it. In 2K20, if you had a 53-point rating, you weren't like knocked down the greatest shooter unless you were just like insane. Like you were really, really locked in. You know, you could have some games where you did really good. But if you had a 73-pointer, you could shoot pretty good if you were an elite player. But in 2K21, it didn't matter how good you were. It was a massive difference when you're doing a comparison between the builders where you could be the best player in the world. And you compare, if you had a 73-pointer on 2K21, 73-pointer on 2K20, you would have a gigantic difference in three-point percentage, which messes up diversity in terms of the whole community in total. You're going to have people say, I don't care, I'm still going to make this whatever. But I'm just talking about the community in general. The shooting has to be not necessarily more forgiving, but higher skill gap. Once again, if it's easy to shoot with a low rating and you're not that good, that's a problem. But if you're pretty good, above average, above average, like an elite player, you should be able to shoot. If you're wide open and you know your shot, it should go in. That's going to be really good for diversity. It's going to be great for longevity of the game.
Get stuff like on ball to be able to be 6'10" and be able to get
seeing everything I need to see.
You know, clamps and that type of sort. Again, them two.
Yeah, I want to see if there's gonna be a demo though, for sure.
Today we have a lot of 2K26 news to go over, including some inside information that you're going to be seeing on this channel for the first time and nowhere else. But look, I'm going to keep this video short and sweet, even with a decent amount of information. So drop a like for me not wasting y'all's time. We're going to go over some 2K26 news you probably haven't seen yet, some misconceptions about the information that we've got, some rumors that people are believing that aren't true. It's going to be quick, but a lot inside of this, okay? So the first thing we really need to talk about is the fact that, as you all see, gameplay powered by ProPlay is coming out this week. The week of July 28th is what it says.
Oh, it's coming out September 5th. Presentation, community content. Bro, where's the demo at though, bro?
From the 2K26 roadmap itself. Now, July 28th is on a Monday. 2K likes to drop news on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I do believe we will be seeing this information on Tuesday, which is July 29th. If not, it will be on the 31st, guys, okay? Because there is 31 days in this month. Now, after that, Mike Wang is probably going to start telling us about the gameplay like as soon as that drops. So of course, all that information is going to be on here. We're going to cover it all, etc. But we do need to talk about Pro Play for just a second. Swag said Pro Play returning fries, which he's saying like fries in the bag. It's a bad term. He's saying it's not good for those of you that are a little bit older. And Double H said, I mean, Pro Play returning isn't an issue. Pro Play is them just importing real life NBA player moves. The issue is they need to make these moves more responsive. We need to be able to cancel out of all these moves at any point in the move. The game speed needs to go up, and they need to add numbered moves just like 2K16 through 2K20 had, instead of only just having NBA player animations. Now, I don't think that you should actually be able to cancel out of every single move. I'm not sure if that's what he really means, but yes, I do agree with most of that right there, that it doesn't make sense that we don't have numbered animations anymore, which really do limit the amount of animations that are in the game. Then you could go on and on about how they just gatekeep all the animations. And I mean, there's literally, we were on season 8 of 2K25, season 9, whatever, and there's a bunch of animations, if you guys don't know, that they still haven't dropped and they won't drop, that are just sitting there that could have been in the game and added variety. Now, people have been believing ever since this information.
Buying this boat was a total no-brainer.
Oh, no-brainer? If you got a new boat, the smart thing to say is, like a good neighbor,
that there is gonna be no RNG in 2K26.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's just go over it again. Higher difficulties, including most competitive multiplayer modes, will play with green or mist jump shot timing this year to yield a heightened competitive atmosphere. Based on community feedback, shot meters and dunk meters both show you your green windows, similar to 2K24's. In addition, layup timing is permanently enabled to separate skilled finishers and make those highly contested finishes at the rim even more spectacular and impressive. People are telling me, Badge, it says green or miss, there's no RNG. Bro, that does not mean that 100%, okay? It doesn't. The game could eat.
It was great. It was green or miss in 2K24, and that's when they brought the delayed greens. I think that's when the delayed greens came in 24. That shit was cool.
Easily drop and actually have no RNG or very low amounts of RNG. But most likely that information is not telling us really anything besides when you're in the stage, when you're in the Pro-Am, you have to time your shot correctly for it to go in. That doesn't mean there can be an algorithm behind that rolls the dice just like this year, but obviously there's no whites that go in. It's literally just removing whites. There can still easily be RNG inside of those definitions. Now, real quick, I put together, as you see, just a little quick collage of my win percentages this year in every mode on 2K25. 90 win percent in Park, 93 in Rec, blah, blah, blah. And the reason why I want to show you all this is, especially for the newer people, when I give a constructive criticism on this game, where I think that the gameplay could improve, I think that the gameplay could use something that, you know, could remove this animation and it would be better. It's constructive criticism. Every single year I can have a 90+ win percentage. I played the least amount of meta I've played ever, I think, in 2K history this year. I did a stage challenge where it was 550 games of playing in the stage. So of course my win percent is going to be a little bit lower because you guys know the nastiness in stage, but we still ended that challenge with an 80 win percentage. But the point is, guys, I don't come on here and I'm like, yeah, this needs to change so that I can win, right? I don't need the game to change at all for me to win more. Okay, so I just want you all to know that I try to every single time give non-biased criticism on what can make the gameplay have a higher skill gap and also be more enjoyable for the majority of players. I never try to get something added or removed so that I can win more games. You know what I'm saying? I never do that, okay? So let's just hop into the next thing, because the last video we were talking about how the builds were freaking everybody out. We've heard that taller builds are better in 2K26, and people were just jumping to.
Yo, Bash, I know you're not clickbaiting me, my nigga. You say it's gonna be a demo, or like you gonna talk about the demo. You ain't even say nothing about the demo yet, bro. Come on.
Oh, it's gonna be 2K21 next gen.
If that's a demo, nigga, that's a game changer, bro. I can actually pre-order the game.
The demigods, and it's gonna be 2K15 with demigods. This is just the one comment that I want to go over from the last video that was very good. The people who like to bring up games where tall builds were overpowered seem to forget the games where there was balance and you could be great, tall or short. 2K17, there were 6'3 playmakers, 6'8, 6'9 point forwards, 6'7 shot creators, 6'5 sharps. 2K19 and 2K20, we've seen people of all kinds of sizes go crazy. It is very much possible for us to have a balanced game to where neither side of the scale is too overpowered. Why? Because we've had it before. Love that comment. If 2K26 drops and one certain height is just way better than any other build, that is an issue. But I do believe that if you have played this game, you can logically, even if let's say you only make 6'1" guards or 6'2", whatever, you can say without bias that builds over 6'4" should get some sort of buff in some sort of way. Not saying that they need to be amazing and super overpowered like other years, but to make it more fair in terms of diversity, so everyone's not running meta 6'4" guard, 6'2". Yes, we do need to make taller builds have some sort of better playing field advantage so that it's closer. Okay, there's always going to be a meta, always, in every single online game to replicating areas to 2K. Yeah, I think shooting should be the rest of the year. 2K has, I believe, to have an advantage.
Look at this cabin. Cabin his ass off, man. I'm ready to hop on the game my damn self. No bad. Lord, I ain't got no. Hey Web, I'm gonna need you, bro. I'm trying to make a pro and 5v5 team this year, bro. So if you want to join, man, I'm gonna drop a YouTube video on that shit too. I'm gonna have a thumbnail for all that shit. I'm gonna have a thumbnail nigga make a video for it. Yeah, calling all niggas in the European silver. I need a pro-am team. Nigga 26, nigga, I don't give a fuck about 2K25. I am gonna drop. I got to. I don't got no choice, bro. I ain't dropping like a year. And I feel like that's the main reason why I'm still in the same spot from last year, because I ain't been dropping no YouTube videos. I just been streaming and like dropping shorts and shit. But all that's gonna change, bro. The main reason for real I didn't drop a video last year is because nigga 2K25 was just that ass. Like I wanted to make a 611 build video, but my 611 was booty. Like I couldn't even like ISO on my 611. That's why I'm glad they saying they bringing the tall builds back with the dribbling and shit. So hopefully 2K26 will be a W. But yeah, with that being said, I might have finished playing college football and shit. I'm about to finish playing college football. Huh? Bruh, what? My trial ended. Thank you. Come on. Don't work me, bro. Cause I ain't even playing this jump for real. Give a fuck about no fucking Frank. Fuck rank. I don't got no batteries for real, for real. I'll keep out the end stream. Low key. I want to keep streaming though, because I want to stream. I told myself I was going to have 3+ hours stream every day for the rest of the year, at least. At least. I'm saying. Yeah. I don't know. You should always have it, bro. Yo. Fuck that homecoming shit. Dude, I don't know what's wrong with my audio. My audio's not playing. Bro, there's always something wrong with my stream, bro. There's always something going on. What it do? That's why I use a cord. Time to end stream. Nah, I'm about to end, bro. Fuck that. The game audio, y'all can't hear the game, can y'all? I don't know what's going on. Oh, hold on. I didn't have my chat link plugged up all the way. I need to go to the shop and get some batteries from mom, man. Niggas gotta bear with me, bro. I just got back in town for real. So I ain't got everything right now. But Richie. Ugh. Yo, how is my what? Bro, I ain't ending shit, bro. I didn't even play the game. I'm trying to play the game, bro. Nigga, suck my meat, nigga. Yo. I just want to know why isn't my game audio not working? Slow. Bro, this shit frying me, bro. Bro. So is my shit not working, bro? Is it on now, bro? Bro, this... Hey, fuck Streamlabs, bro. Bro, I can't wait till I make it, bro, so I can have a team to do all this shit for me, fool. I'm manifesting it, bro. I'm speaking into existence, bro. Don't mind me, fool. Nigga, I ain't gonna stop until I make some type of income with this shit, bro. I swear to God, bro. This shit ain't about to keep discouraging me, fool. I know what I can do, man. I know what kind of content. Nigga, I be tapped in, bro. I know what I gotta do, bro. I ain't like these other lame ass niggas out here, bro. I ain't about to just give up. I remember y'all niggas was beefing at one point. Y'all niggas, nah, I think it was Frank. I think he was beefing with Frank because Frank ain't let him play one time or something. I don't know. That shit was hilarious. Make America slimy again. Whatever Trump doing, bitch is good for the youngest, huh? Sexy violence, sexy violence, sexy violence, sexy violence, sexy violence. Man, whatever Trump doing, man, it's good for the youngest. Two American batteries. Hey, is the y'all can y'all let me know if my the game audio delayed? Cause I'm pretty sure it's gonna be delayed, bro. Like I'm almost 100% sure it's gonna be delayed. I'm telling you, bro. Hold on. I want to put a game. 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 This nigga said rest in bass, but never. This nigga is in love with a fucking mixtape. Not even an album. This nigga's got a whole mixtape. That shit was ass too. That shit was ass. There's only one song on that whole tape, bro. That was tough, and that was that fuck no, bro. I heard that shit, nigga. That's that. The only song on that joint was that Dior Leopard, where he was actually had a nice beat. Nigga, I wasn't trying to be that. That shit was ass, bro. For me, it wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? He tried to be like Cardi and shit. When I started liking him, when you got me hip to him, he was more on the closed captions type sound. I was fucking with that closed caption shit. You know what I'm saying? That Dior Leopard on that tape was that Dior Leopard. That's the only tape on that joint that was like that. That shit was ass, bro. I don't know how I'm gonna continue to stream though, bro. Like for real. I want to keep playing this game too. Good one. But like I said, bro, I only like that Dior Leopard jump, bro. Everything else was literally ass.